Hey Internet, how's it going? I'm InnerTubes9000 and welcome back. With Season 13 on the way for Diablo 3, I figured I'd give my own little tutorial, my own little prep on how to get caught up and just breeze right through that shit. Now, normally people would give you a list, a comprehensive list, may I add, about things you should do, maybe a class you should pick. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to give you a guide that's completely unfucking helpful. So let's get right into that. Now, the first goddamn thing you're going to need to do, you need to work on getting yourself some kind of parasitic growth that worms its way out of every crevice in your face, in your shoulders, and other unmentionable areas that I'm not going to mention because I don't want to have my stuff unrecommended. So as you can see here, I got some horrible things kind of crawling up out of every place. Now, if you want to get started on that, go pick your favorite fast food place, your choice of course, and just indulge in that until you start seeing the parasites pour out of every crevice and crack in your body. Next thing you're going to need is the expertise of someone who's great with nutrition. Someone who really knows how to take care of their body and someone who's got a good grasp for art. As you can see here, we have a lovely mural on the ground of red finger paint. At least I hope it's finger paint. Never mind the intros. Now, every great nutritionist starts off with a brooding hallway and a giant area filled with other lovely unmentionables. As you can see here, Gome is clearly a master. Everything he does, nutritional wise, that is the physique of a Greek god. I mean, look at that. You know, on second thought, maybe don't ask this guy for advice. Another great way to train for Season 13 is to test out your conversation skills. Don't mind brushing your teeth. The halitosis and the other parasites flying out of your mouth will be sure to please the crowd for days to come. Maybe the talk of the party. Nothing says talk to me like dragon breath. I'm good, dude. I'm training for Season 13. What are you doing? You're just laying about. And don't be worried if they suddenly vaporize into thin air. That's just a sign that you're a good conversationalist and the fact that you're really training hard for that Season 13 spot. Another great thing to incorporate into your training for Season 13 is finding someone who has aspirations for seeing the world and becoming a rather stately and worldwide type of person. Now, take Asmodan, for example. He's a great guy. Although he may want to destroy the world, I see little difference between the two. Let's go in and have a chat. As you can see by the lovely chains of infernal destruction there, he's really into the style of this season. Really love what he's done with the decor. Again, wowed by our prowess. The proof's in the pudding, people. You just gotta follow my steps. I do not have that. Ancient legendary, too. Holy crap. See, this is what happens when you follow my steps for building your character for Season 13. As completely unhelpful as they are. You will be rewarded. If not, completely by accident and coincidentally, but you'll still be rewarded. Holy shit, that's terrifying. Now I know what I'm wearing to my nephew's second birthday. Now, an often underappreciated and missed thing in building your character for any of the seasons is getting the right information. And the only way you can really do that is by seeing the most intelligent scholar you can find, even if they may be disembodied and a little psychotic. Let's go and have a little chat with Zoltan Cool. As you can see, he's got quite the extensive library of sand. And, big freaking mood ring in the center there. Hey, look. He dropped a set parasite. I find it very important for your character to practice proper hygiene before really getting involved in one of the seasons. Now, there's no one who knows hygiene better than Belial. Let me tell you. Let's go ask him about his assorted hand soaps. And as you can see, these snaky bastards covered in parasites are the epitome of cleanliness. Oops, I'm sorry. Did I kill your friends? I think we just entered a KFC bathroom. You can tell because, you know, Dan hasn't cleaned even though it's his turn. Frickin' Dan never cleans. You know, never does it. Yeah, typical Dan. Making it hard for Belial to do his thing and show us his assorted hand soap collection. As you can see, it was kind of splattering around there because it wasn't able to solidify. Dan, work in controlling the thermostat properly. All right, bud? You're making this season a little harder. I find that breaking as many precious relics as you can find, while simultaneously sounding like you just drank 55 tall boys, works the best in prepping you. Now I find that it pays to be on the cutting edge of technology whenever you're trying to get any season completed, especially season 13. So let's go talk to Rakanath, who really is at the cutting edge of just about everything. Literally. Hey buddy, those are pretty sweet. Question is though, how are your knife skills, you know? Can you properly cut a carrot on the bias, huh? I didn't think so. While he may think that he's at the cutting edge of season 13, he's clearly not. Don't follow Rakanath. Yeah, that hurt. Excuse me, Walmart, why are you having these tendrils come out of the ground and give me a proctology exam I didn't ask for? And again, who really asked for that? Yeah, this guy used to work at Home Depot. He takes it a little too seriously. Now, if you really want to be successful in Season 13, you're going to need to be icy as hell. There's no one in this game who's better at helping you be icy than Iswal. Go talk to this motherfucker. Goddamn, son, where'd you get that bling? Ain't no one have that yet. And you're dead. Judging by his quick departure, he was clearly impressed by what we just did. Proof's in the pudding, guys. Follow my steps. You know, just to show you how much of a baller Iswal actually is, he has 3 garbage disposals. I mean, look at that. I only have 1. So we're talking to the right guy. Or we were anyway, before he kind of vaporized him. Now, there are a few things that will assure your success in Season 13, like getting that inner fire going, right there. If you really want to achieve that, you gotta go and have a talk with the most hellacious person you can ever cross. And that would have to be Diablo. Nothing says fire like trying to burn down the very heavens and earth at the same time. Looks like you had a little too much hormel chili there, dude. It's okay though. We'll get you fixed up. Temper tantrums. Come on, what's with that? Last I checked, we weren't in a department store, but apparently now we're in the break room. Invited myself. Yeah, I thought I wouldn't wake up from the last nightmare I had, and then I graduated high school, and it was all over. Never a stomp on the department store floor. This is what happens, kids. That's the fieriness we're talking about. I mean, minus the piranhas munching on his face, but you get what I mean. You know, sometimes he gets a little into it. and he passes out and tosses all of his stuff on the floor for us to take. I have no problem with that. Well, that about wraps that up. Now let me know how completely unhelpful this was. I know that this is going to help you in any way, shape, or form, but at least we had a little fun doing it. Till next time, guys. See ya.